as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They start the drive with Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. They run it again with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Mayfield down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their video. They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll let again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the
football didn't get it done there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Third down and 1.
Robertson on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up
back to throw, Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now a 3rd and 20. Here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. It's Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
15. And a 49er first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Dances by him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Hurry! First down at the 17-yard line.
Here's Cook again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 2nd and 9. Mayfield on play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Real. Play it right. Up. Hey, alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on 4th. They're going to look to throw. And he is caught. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. 3rd down and goal now. And this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. He'll try to pick it up himself. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Diggs with a good footwork. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Duvernay. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, here's Tracy. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyrone Tracy with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
49ers nothing. Brandon McManus is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. There's the stiff arm. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, 49ers.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
180! Regular! Hey, 133! Up!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another 49er.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Fred and Yaya Diaby with a stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mayfield going to switch things up here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. In motion right goes Adams. 4th down, Mayfield. He'll try to do it himself. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
San Francisco.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Here's Darnold. He's got the hook up deep field to McConkey. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To throw, Mayfield. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mayfield. He hits Adams, good play. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield looks to throw. And he finds it. And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he hits him in stride. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown 49ers.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off of play action, Darnold. The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An inside give to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So Frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Tracy. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Right back to Tracy. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A play fake, and it's Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. He's got his target. That's complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lad McConkey, 43 yards. And the Texans have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
49ers 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got...
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Waddle, 77 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now. On the run is Tracy.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's taken in by Duvernay.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a handoff up the middle. Tracy. And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal as they take this down to about the 3.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Tracy. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Tyrone Tracy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
49ers 28. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cook up the gut. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Hey, 133. 180. Run. King. Hey, 133.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Baker. This is caught by Waddle.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Texans 31.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
come up. 1st and 10 here. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's 2nd down. Darnold to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Darnold. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellet. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. A pick.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go. You can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, and the E go to my house. You can spend the night, do it all again, cause it ain't. What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah, so every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so for ease, let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds that.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more.